Eddie Howe of Newcastle will be eager for his side to get back on track after their FA Cup third round defeat to Sheffield Wednesday 3 days ago. He makes 8 changes to that team. Only Botman, Longstaff and Joe Linton remain. So the formation is this: Callum Wilson back from illness, replacing Alexander Isak, who drops to their bench. This is arguably their strongest available 11. As for Brendan Rodgers and Leicester City, well, they also make 8 changes to the side. They won their FA Cup tie on Saturday. That was at Gillingham. The 3 to stay in the 11 are Youri Tielemans, former Newcastle man Ayoze Perez and captain Mark Albrighton. Into the side come Ward, Amate, Thomas, Castagnet, Fass and Didi, Barnes and Patson Daka. Well, great scenes, and we haven't even kicked a ball in earnest yet. What's in the famous black and white, and the Carabao Cup quarter-final between Newcastle and Leicester, with Perez. A few boos for the former Newcastle man. And cheers as the black and white shirts advance. Good run that too. Played into Joe Willock. The angle is very tight for Willock. He pulls it back. Oh! Well, they really should have been in front inside 45 seconds. And that's short. And Almiron is onto it quickly. Wilson lays it off. Driven and hammered by Bruno Guimaraes. Took out Danny Ward's bottle with this. Well, the first one probably a metre wide. The second one maybe 20 centimetres. Clipped in toward Byrne, only half cleared. Oh, what a good save by Ward. It's Longstaff who's denied. It's a really good save, this. Well, it ping-ponged around inside that penalty area and fell beautifully onto the right boot of Longstaff. He got it on target this time, but it's an excellent save. So, goalkeeping from Danny Ward. Trippier to take this corner for Newcastle. 20th minute of the game. It's going to be a goal kick as Cher put it wide of the post. Joe Linton. Joe Willock. Swept into the path of Longstaff, helped on to Almiron. Trippier on the overlapping run, and the ball somehow ends up in the gloves of Ward, and again it's Longstaff who's nearest to it. Beautifully worked here. Longstaff then continued his run into the penalty area. The diving header from Trippier's cross from Bruno Guimaraes almost deflected back into the path of Longstaff, but Ward was there. Thomas Perez. That's a good ball from Perez, and Pope came, and he's a little bit lucky that Harvey Barnes couldn't take it round him. Ayoze Perez to Tielemans, to Daka, to Tielemans. Is there room for a shot? Well, it'll be a corner because it's deflected up and over the top of Nick Pope's crossbar. Opportunity for Harvey Barnes here. Pope made the decision to come very, very early. A better touch there from Barnes, and he would have had the opportunity to go round the Newcastle goalkeeper. And in the end, it's a corner and only. Trippier to take this. Almiron, Trippier. Deep, good ball. Wilson got a touch, Byrne got a touch. Amati away. Well, sheer weight of numbers got Leicester out of bother there. Here's Patson Daka. Oh, well, that's going to be a yellow card. Well worked. Wilson to Longstaff. On to Almiron. Willock and Wilson and Joel Linton in the middle. Here's Almiron. Straight out Ward. But good to see him have the confidence to do that. There might have been better options in the middle for Almiron here. He's been through some very lean times for Newcastle when he was almost a figure of fun for his poor goal-scoring tally. Not anymore. Crowd like that. Wilson liked it too. Amate with him. Almiron and Joe Linton's there. Good save by Ward. Bruno Guimaraes again on target this time. He's had a couple just wide. Nice height for Ward. Pretty routine save. It is a corner though. We'll get the second half underway. It's Newcastle from left to right in this second period against Leicester City, all in blue. Goalless as we stand, a quarter-final which will be decided today. That's a good ball, it's Joe Linton. Cutting inside well and hitting the outside of the post. Well, they should have scored inside 45 seconds of the first half. They've hit the woodwork inside 25 seconds of the second half. All kinds of space here for Joe Linton. Castagna got sucked in. And Joe Linton sees his shot actually deflect off Mark Albrighton onto the post. It's Kieran Trippier with this throw. And Marte forward. Footed by Daka was a good one. It's Barnes. Really good block by Cher. Tielemans. Well, he can hit them. Took a deflection off the right boot of Yuri Tielemans. It's going to be a corner kick. Sporadic threat from Leicester City to keep Newcastle on their toes. It was a good foot in from Daka to take the ball away from Trippier, which really started it. And the result is a... So, Newcastle free kick. It's been a slightly bitty first 7 minutes in the second half. That's a good delivery. Oh! Another huge chance goes begging. Dan Byrne with a diving head. He's the Newcastle fan with a Newcastle shirt on. Well, in terms of chances created, Newcastle have a healthy advantage. And yet none on the score sheet. Not now either, because that's a good save by Ward to deny Longstaff, who's now had about 4 chances in this game. Well, they're piling up the opportunities for the home side. Field after a thrilling 3-3 draw against Liverpool. Joe Linton on to Willock. Good ball. Oh, well, came off Castagna and wasn't very far away from his goalkeeper. To be fair, he probably had to do something because Willock was just behind him. Just for a minute, Danny Ward was not at all sure. 12 clean sheets and conceded only 11 goals this season, the Newcastle goalkeeper. Castagne's lost it. Willock to Joe Linton to Dan Burn. Burn! Fairy tale stuff. Dan Burn, the local boy, born just down the road in Blythe, the Newcastle fan who got his dream move to Newcastle only a year ago, has scored his first goal for the club to give them the lead in the League Cup quarter-final. It's a well-deserved Newcastle lead. Castagne lost it, Joelinton into Burn. He saw a gap and he found the finish. The lofty defender finishing like a seasoned striker. Newcastle 1, Leicester City 0. And there could not be a more popular... The chance to slide in front of the Gallagate in celebration is something he would have dreamed about from Messi. Almiron, Willock, Almiron. Willock. Kind of a push in there. That's lovely feet. Almiron, ball behind it. Look at them, this ball flashed in front of Danny Ward. Was that a push by Tielemans on Wilson? It looked like it might have been. And England didn't think so. Let's have a look again. Well, he's got a good case there, I think. Looks to me like Wilson had every chance of reaching that cross until Tielemans' arm came into the small of his back. Here's Miguel Almiron. That's a lovely ball. Joelinton! Newcastle heading to the League Cup semi-final, surely. Joelinton might have put this game out of Leicester City's reach. It's a very composed finish. And it's Newcastle 2, Leicester 0. Acres of space for the Brazilian, but Newcastle used it really well. It's a lovely ball from Miguel Almiron inside Castagne into the run of Joelinton, and that's a lovely finish. And it feels like too big a mountain for Leicester to climb. And the semi-final surely beckons. It would be a first semi-competition for Newcastle for 18 years. And they are 18 minutes away from it. Alas. Castagne. Good run by Perez, he's onside, Vardy's in the middle. Jamie Vardy! Oh, he's missed it! I think it's his first touch since he came on, and he should have put it in, and that will haunt him tonight. Well, it's the kind of chance that Jamie Vardy has been slotting away without a second thought for years and years in NEWCASTLE. And now Perez. And now Vardy. Harder chance, and he's put it just wide of the far post. Well, much to the relief of the Newcastle supporters, Jamie Vardy has missed one outstanding and one presentable chance in the space of 2 or 3 minutes. Had a little glance, but he just shinned it